Today we shall be studying our 3.2 lesson of an English lesson. Do schools really kill creativity? What's the meaning of the title? The title is an ironical on schools activity. Do schools really kill creativity? When we think about the title, it looks very absurd. Okay, school can kill creativity? No. In school, what happened? Children are coming, they are taking the formal education, and later on what happened? Teachers, they teach them skills. Okay, and later on these students, they are the future of our country, and they work hard and they assume high designation. But this title says that do school really kill creativity? So means the lesson is in the form of a question. It raises the question in our mind. Okay, it makes us to think, realize actually it happens. Do school really kill creativity? The lesson is based on mind mapping. Okay, so it means what? The title focus on us on creativity. Okay, school does not kill creativity, but schools enhance the creativity among the children, among the student. Okay, so this topic is mind mapping. Okay, first of all we must know what is mind mapping. What is mind mapping? This mind mapping, the term mind mapping was first coined by Tony Buzan. Tony Buzan is an English author. He says that according to Tony Buzan, the mind map can be applied to every aspect of life where improved learning and clear thinking will enhance human performance. What's the meaning of that? The mind map can be applied. It can be applied to every aspect of our life, to every subject. Whatever subject you are learning, dear student, you can apply this mind mapping in each and every subject. And this mind mapping is it makes our concept very more clear. Okay, life where improved learning takes place. Improved learning, clearer thinking, and later on it applied on every aspect of life. Means what? Whatever subject you are studying, make the mind mapping of the topic. So what will happen? It will become very easy. And Tony Buzan, he was born on 2nd June 1942, and he was died on 13th April 2019. He is a British English author, and he has coined. He is also known as the father of the mind mapping. He is also known as the pioneer of mind mapping concept, and later on this concept became very famous all over the world. Okay, so mind mapping is means what we can say, it does not consume time. Okay, in short period of time, what you will done, you will learn the concept in a short. Okay, and this is having it applied to every aspect of life where improved learning and clear thinking, your learning will improve, and what will happen? It will give you greater productivity, and clear thinking, it will also enhance human performance, and our performance in the exam is going to improve. So this is the definition given by Tony Buzan. Okay, so now what are the steps of mind mapping? How you are going to make the mind mapping? Okay, steps. Step is that first you have to create the central idea. What is the central idea? For example, here I have given means marketing. Means all the individuals are having different psychological level. Okay, I have selected one title, marketing, central idea, marketing. Okay, it is not necessary what I am thinking about marketing that you will also think in a same direction. There is an individual variation. Okay, for example, if dear student, if I will tell you think about marketing, make the means mind map of marketing. So what you will think? Some student, they will think about that. Marketing means what? Online marketing. They will say Amazon, online purchasing, buying, selling. Okay, payment, stock. Okay, this like this they will think. So this is according to me. I have written here the point marketing. I have point out the central idea. You have to write central idea in the middle, marketing. So what I am thinking now, in marketing you have to apply the strategy, business strategy to acquire strategy. Then only you will become a you will succeed in the marketing strategy. Innovation, you have to innovate your product, whatever you are selling. Okay. Team, your employee who are working as a team or not, or together, collective responsibility. All the team members should work together. Then next, competition. What is the competition in the market? First, you have to study the market. Market study is very important, and try to find out on what product the competition is nowadays running in the market. Then next, your goals. Okay, you are a businessman, so what are your goals? For example, you have started business from 10 lakh rupees. So in the next 5 years, where you would like to be from now? Means now year 2020 is running on. In 2025, where you would be in the business world? So what are your goals that you have to set up? Okay, regarding the marketing ideas, you must have different ideas. Okay, innovative ideas should come to your mind. You should upgrade your product, your performance. Make the chart of every day, whatever marketing you are doing, how many goods you have sold, how much money you earned. Make the chart and write there. Okay, how many profit and losses you are having. Okay, your performance, planning and execution of the marketing. How you are going to plan. Okay, how you are keeping the stock of the goods. Okay, so business. So these are the marketing. These are the mind mapping of one central idea. I have created one central idea is a marketing. Okay, then next, add branches to your map. So what I did here, I have added the branches. Branches means these are the branch. This is a central theme. Marketing word is a central theme, and these all are the branches. Okay, in marketing, these are the branches. There may be it is based on topic. If suppose you are selecting tense. Okay, central idea I have given you tense. You will write here tense. So what are the tense? Present tense, past tense, future tense. Then again you have to make the subtopic of the present tense. Simple present tense, present perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense. Okay, so there you will make the branch. So while making this mind mapping, you have to give the different picture. Make this how I have done here. Okay, sometime use the cloud. Here I have made the cloud. So here I have made this oval shape circle. Then round. Then like this way cube. Okay, so like this way you have to give different design. So when you will give the different design, what will happen? It will become very easy when you will memorize, revise it. So it will come to your mind very easily. Okay, and this is according to the psychologists. They say that if study is divided into a different form, in the form of activity, okay, if you will give it shape and colors, then it will become very easy. So after giving this different shape and color, your mind map will become very easy. Okay, and once we started thinking about any concept, so various thoughts are coming to our mind. Okay, when I will give you one topic, just now I give an example of tense. So what will happen? So limited thought will come to your mind. Okay, not various thought. For example, marketing. So you will start think on marketing. What are the elements of marketing? Okay, goals, ideas, performance, plan, business, competition, team, innovation, strategies, etc. So like this you have to make the mind mapping. Then next, add keywords. Okay, it depends on the topic. If suppose innovation, just now I have given the example of tense. So there you make the sub point, divide like this. Then next, color code your branches. I have given the color. Give different color, code your branches. Include visual signifiers. So all this, after giving color code, it will become very visual signifiers. Okay. Then next, mind mapping is a versatile technique. It is a versatile technique. It boosts your productivity and it will help to generate ideas and better analysis. When you will do all these things, what will happen? It will become versatile technique. It would boost the productivity. It would help to generate ideas and better analysis. You will analyze the subject very clearly. It become very easy. And make it easier to structure and recover the information. So I have structured and recover the information. So this is known as mind mapping. Okay, so if for example, if I say make the make the mind map of what social media, central idea I have given you. So what you will think? Some student, they will think they will tell Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, Instagram, okay, and Blogspot, email, okay, all this will come to your mind. Okay, so these are known as mind mapping. When you give different shape and color, you make it balloon, cloud, okay, sometimes you make balloon, make the star, like this diamond shape, oval, okay, like that you have to give. So what will happen after making this diagram, the picture become very clear. Okay, so what will happen? You need not to read each and every word of the text. Okay, it will become very easy. And there are there are steps of this mind mapping. What are the types of mind mapping? Mind mapping are of various types of mind mapping. Number one, simple mind map. Simple mind map is the first type. Second is concept map. Any concept will be given to you and you will be asked to make the mind map. So what is the concept about? Okay, first you have to think about, take the central idea, what the passage is talking about, what is the central theme of the passage. Okay, so suppose the passage is talking about agriculture and its types and form. So you have to write that agriculture. So what activities have been taken place in the passage, so that your point you have to write which are related to agriculture. Irrigation, okay, irrigation, sowing. Sowing is also part of the agriculture. Cultivation, pesticide, insecticide, fertilizer. So this word will come in your mind map. Okay. So now second, concept map. Random words. Sometimes mind map would be based on random word type. Sometimes dialogue map. And next type is a flow chart map. Flow chart is very easy. Continuous flow of thoughts will be given and in the passage, and on the basis of that topic you have to write in a flow, means one after another in the sequence it will come. So these are known as a type of mind map. Now come to our lesson. Page number 141. Icebreaker. Observe the given figure and complete the activities that follow. Here one branch are given. Here you have to write the main idea. Okay, and downside it is given that replace the main idea by another thought or title of your own. By your own you have to write. For example, now I have selected literature. Okay, so in the main idea what I will write? I will write literature. What I will write? Literature. It should be in a bold. Literature. This is the main idea. In main idea, you have to write the literature. So what are the parts, branch of literature? There are three branches of literature. So there, what you will do, you have to make the like this, prose or poetry. Then next is the prose. Next you will make the prose. Poetry, prose. So what are the parts of the literature? Poetry and prose. Then next you may write drama. In short I am writing here. Okay, literature, it is comprises of prose. In prose what we will study? Fiction, novel, short story. Then again subdivision you have to make. In prose, novel, short story, etc. Then next sub part of the prose, second would be non-fiction, essay, article, etc. Then what happened? The next branch is drama and poetry. Okay. Then next, add three supporting ideas of the main idea as their branches. Add two ideas of the branches that explain the meaning of the branch. Now next, complete the given blank spaces. Balloon with your ideas in the figure that describe your basic presentation for the HSC board examination. Also complete the activities that you follow. Here it is given here in the balloon map. Prepare for the HSC board exam. Means you have to do the preparation for the HSC board exam. So what you will do for the preparation of HSC board exam? So that point you have to write. What you will do? First one, it is given there. Thorough reading of all textbook. You will do the complete reading of the textbook. Next point, writing practice for a specific hour. You will do the writing practice after learning, means studying the question and answer. You will make the practice right in the notebook or a full escape page. Then next, memorizations of equation and formula. Okay, memorization of equation or formula. You will means memorize it. Then next, providing time for relaxation and physical exercise. Sometime you will allot half an hour for exercise. Then next, preparing memory maps and mnemonics. What is mnemonics? Whenever you are doing the study, at that time make the mnemonics of the subtitle. Okay, so for example, subtitle start from word A, so give it A. So second is start with B or D, so you write there A stand for A. Second is suppose start for D, then next is start for F. So make the mnemonics. Mnemonics is a means initial. Okay, so topic start from A, subtopic. Okay, suppose for example, atmosphere. You are studying the geography lesson. Atmosphere. Your subtopic is start from A, so you make the A. Then next D, it start from D, whatever it may be. Okay, distribution of the weather. So suppose this is the subtitle. So you write D. So after this D stand for, when you will recall it, yes, you will come to know, yes, distribution of weather. Okay, so next F stand for Fahrenheit. Okay, suppose this is your sub heading, so F stand for Fahrenheit. So like this way you make the mnemonics. This is known as the mnemonics. Okay, it will become very easy to recall the synopsis, and it would help you in the exam. Okay, mnemonics. Then next, next one. Going through the college notes and making condensed self notes. You will read the college notes, and later on what you will do, you will prepare by your means you will prepare your own notes. Next is allocate sufficient time for revision. You will divide some time for revision, 1 hour daily or 2 hours. Then next, last point is preparing a timetable. You will prepare your timetable, daily schedule. When you will wake up, what activities you will do, divide your time. Okay, so in this way, this would be your means complete the given blank spaces balloon and that describe your basic preparation for HSC board exam. So in this way, your activity will be completed. Like this, you have to make the diagram how I made. Okay, balloon, give the different design, give different color. Okay, so it will looks very beautiful, and when you will go for exam, then automatically it will recall to your mind. Okay, theory is boring. So if you will divide, you will make this mind mapping, it would become very easy to recall your point at the time of examination. Now page number 142, activity. Complete a similar type of detailed graphical figure in your own style, showing the thoughts, ideas, concept, and keep generating in your mind, and then you choose a particular style, design or graphical representation to describe the same idea, fact, situation. Then this type of presentation can be called mind mapping. So this is the definition of mind mapping. It is given on page number 142 of your textbook, upside activity. So what is this mind mapping? Mind mapping is a complete similar type of detailed graphical figure. It is a graphical figure. In the graph I have made, style showing the thoughts, showing the thoughts, ideas. Okay, concept, keep on generating in your mind, and then you choose a particular style, design or graphical representation to describe the same idea, facts, ideas, fact, style is known as the mind mapping. So this is the definition of mind mapping. Okay, graphical representation in your mind, automatically it will come. Okay, graphical representation in your mind. Just now I give example of social media. What is social media? Social media, what social media is our means the main central idea. So you have to divide that central idea into sub idea. Okay, Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, Instagram, Blogspot, email. Okay, that, and then you have to write it. Okay, it is for 3 marks in the board exam. For 3 marks, this mind mapping topic is going to come. So at that time, you must know very clear picture in your mind. Use different shape. See, I have used different shape. Arrows, lines, connectors, balloons, boxes, curved arrows, call outs, scribbles, scrolls, explosions, etc. to describe your point of view. You have to make the different figure. Then next, Julian Hazel is the Director of Education at the RSA. Previously, he worked in number 10 Downing Street as a Deputy Director of the British Prime Minister's Policy Unit and Senior Policy Advisor to Deputy Prime Minister Nick Clegg. Previously, he was a Director of Central Forum, Westminster-based think tank. He has also worked as a post-conflict advisor to the British government in a Whitehall and to United Nations in Bosnia and Kosovo. In the most watched TED Talks of all times, educationist Sir Ken Robinson claims that school kill creativity, arguing that we don't grow into creativity, we grow out of it, or rather, we get educated out of it. Yet to Robinson, creativity is as important as literacy and we should afford it in the same status. Ken Robinson, he says that no, it is not like that. He says that creativity is very important in literacy. School does not kill the creativity, but on the contrary, school gives creativity to the student. So Ken Robinson, schools kill creativity, education out of creativity, creativity to be acquired in education itself. Creativity should be acquired by the student in education itself. How itself? It will come when you will give the concept to the student, they will think about it. Brainstorming, okay, brainstorming technique when teacher apply. So at that time, what will happen? Creativity will come. Student, he will put emphasis on his mind and he will think in a various direction. In the form of going on various direction, creativity will comes. Student, they will make the diagram, they will apply their own ideas, imagination, perception, and in this way means different variety of answer we will get from the student. Okay, if they will think, brainstorm is emphasized on the brain, they will think deeply, then creativity will come. Take the example of drawing. Teachers give the question, okay, he will only give the outline. So what happened on the basis of outline, students are making such a beautiful drawing. Okay, so it is a part of creativity. Okay, unseen drawing at the spot they are giving in the competition we have seen. So the student, they with the help of imagination, what they are doing, they are making a drawing. They are not making by looking it, but unseen drawing you have not seen. At the spot you have given the question by the teacher. So what happened? Creativity will come. Okay, art is a creativity. Drawing is also an art. Then next, true creativity is based on knowledge, which in turn is based on literacy. First of all, creativity means you must have some kind of knowledge. Without knowledge, no creativity is going to come. First, you should learn it. Okay, the concept must be very clear in your mind. Then only you will create any concept or any ideas. Our schools where children develop the literacy skills on which all further learning depends are therefore not killing creativity but cultivating it by providing the foundation young people need to be properly creative. As evidence of how school kill creativity, Robinson cited the example of a young girl called Gillian Lane who at the age of 8 was already viewed as a problem student with a probable learning difficulty due to her inability to sit still and concentrate. When her mother sought a medical explanation for Gillian's constant forgetting and lack of focus, the doctor suggested they speak privately. So one girl, Gillian Lane, the writer has given the example of one girl whose name is Gillian. This girl is of 8 years old. Gillian Lane. When she was 8 years old, at that time what happened? The school teachers, they said that she is not learning, she is slow learner, she is a duffer, okay, she cannot learn, she is not paying attention in the studies. So her mother, she consulted to the doctor. Then what happened? The doctor, what happened? He played the music. So after hearing the music, she started dancing at the age of 8. So the doctor, he comes to know her talent and passion is in dancing. She is not a good student, but she is the good student of art, dancing class. Okay, in the dancing, she performed excellently. So then the doctor, he told her mother that Gillian Lane, her passion is in dancing. But the teacher, they cannot understand her talent. As the two adults got up to leave, the doctor turned on the radio, left alone in a music-filled room. Young Gillian began to dance. Observing her through the window, the doctor turned her to her mother. Gillian's not sick, he said. She is a dancer. He has shown her mother. See how nice she is dancing. Okay. After looking it, then the doctor came to the conclusion that she is a dancer. She is a good dancer. Today, at the age of 92, Gillian can look back on a long career in a ballet dance and musical theatre. We saw her become one of the world's most successful choreographers, with hits like Andy Lloyd, Weber's Cat, and Phantom of the Opera among her many achievements. Yet her school had all but written her off, mistaking her extraordinary talent for some form of a behavioral problem or cognitive impairment. So what happened now? Here, this girl Gillian, she became one of the best choreographer at the age of 92. Okay, she became one of the best at the age of 92. Now Gillian, she made a very big career, and her performance, Andy Lloyd, Weber's Cat, and Phantom of the Opera are one of her greatest achievement of Gillian. So what happened? The school teachers, they ignored her, but she was having talent. So here each and every students are having the talent, but thing is that we must realize our talent. We must be self-confident, and we must know our talent, where our passions are. So when you will make your passion and habit, you will turn it into a profession, then definitely in whatever profession you will go, you will succeed. Okay, if you want to become a dancer, singer, musician, this is your passion. If you will go in, okay, you will make your habit and hobbies and profession, you will turn it into a profession. So then what will happen? You will succeed. Okay, so here this girl Gillian, she is ignored by the teachers, and later on what happened? The doctor, he discovered that she is not a good student, but she is a good student of a dancing class. She can become a good dancer. So she became a good dancer, and now her age is 92 years age, and she is one of the best choreographer of United Kingdom. Okay, so this is our part first of 3.2. Here what you have to do, you will be given the question, 3 marks, topic will be given to you, and you will be asked to make the mind map. Just now I have given the mind map. Draw a mind map on the concept based on marketing. So like that question will be given to you, 3 marks. So what you have to do? You have to make the diagram, divide it, give different color, different shape. Okay, and in this way what will happen after making it, means the idea, it should be very attractive. Okay, give different color or different shape or shade. This topic is for 3 marks. Okay, so now dear student, if you are having any doubt, queries regarding the mind mapping question, then you please give your comment on our comment box section of the YouTube channel. I am always there to help you. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video. So we will see you in the next video, second part of this lesson 3.2. Thank you.